Hello everyone and welcome to a special presentation of Headers Hockey on MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Steve Clay and today we're at Rockett Arena on the campus of Salem State University as the Headers boys hockey team takes on the Danvers Falcons. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and stay tuned to the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. We've got a good one for you tonight, we hope. We always hope it's a good game. Danvers Falcons coming in at 5-2-2, and the Headers trying to turn things around after their only game of 2023, a loss to Winthrop last weekend. And these two teams have always recently played each other pretty close. In fact, they played two ties last year during the regular season, so it should be a good one here. The stands are filling up in the Rockett Arena and should be a good one. For Marblehead tonight, we'll see sophomore Leo Burge in goal for the Headers. He is still looking for his first varsity win, his third appearance of the year. Also back in the lineup for the Headers is senior tri-captain forward Carter Laramie. He made his debut for the season after coming off a leg injury against Winthrop. Says he's not back to 100%. Says full speed is pretty good. Edges, cornering, still working on that. But it is great for the Headers to have certainly the shot of Carter Laramie back in the lineup. For the Falcons, remains to be seen how Braden O'Terry, whether the Headers can actually get generate some offense against him. Danvers has spent most of the year basically protecting the hive, as it were, around Braden O'Terry. They have an outstanding top four defensive core to the Falcons, and they have really worked hard to limit shots on goal per game so that O'Terry, who is a converted forward, playing in his first season as goaltender, trying to make sure that he sees the fewest amount of pucks possible. Bobby Joyce is the leader of that crew, the senior captain on defense. And Trevor McNeil leads things up on the forward attack for the Falcons. We're just about ready to go. Glad you could join us here on Headers Hockey and also on MHTV. Had a chance a little bit before the game for the first time to talk to Headers' new head coach, Mark Marfione. Great wide-ranging talk about how he's kind of adapted to the Marblehead hockey culture. He's a Reading kid, played for Reading, so he certainly understands coming from a town that cherishes its high school hockey. And, of course, he's ably assisted on the bench this year by Tim Kalinowski, Liam Gillis, and Kyle Koopman, who provide all kinds of things, but certainly a perspective on hockey in Marblehead, as well as a great tactical help for Marfione.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Richard H. Rockett Arena here on the campus.
Going to have the announcement of the starting lineups at this point.
MAIA ice hockey matchup between the visiting Danvers High School and Marblehead High School. First, the starting lineup for Danvers. At center, number 10, Nick Robinson.
Nick Robinson gets the start at center.
Cooper Dunham.
Freshman Cooper Dunham on the
14, Mike DeLisio.
The wing, and Mike DeLisio
on defense, number 13, Bobby Joyce.
Will join him on the forward line.
Number 18, Josh Henry.
Joyce and Josh Henry will be the starting pair on D. We'll see a lot of those guys, and then we'll see the Langley. We'll see Jake Langley out on D.
Marblehead High School. At center, number 24, Landon McDonald.
So London McDonald starting at center.
Number 28, Drew Monaco.
Crew Monaco, sophomore, gets the start.
26, James Karen.
And James Karen will get the start at right wing.
Number 7, Hogan Sedke.
So it's Patrick and Sedke starting on D, and Leo Burge in net for Marblehead. And at this point, as you heard, we will have the national anthem. We are ready to go with Northeastern Conference hockey action. Danvers and Marblehead, always a good tilt. And again, glad you could join us. I'm Steve Clay. A couple of roster notes for the Headers, talking to Marfione before the game. A couple of situations arose late in the Winthrop game. And based out of that, we will not see Drake Wyman tonight, and we will see Kyle Hart beginning in the second period for the Headers. Just about ready to go. They did do some work on the ice before the game, but although from up here at our vantage point, it looks like you could at least use another coat of paint underneath, but everything looks good, and we're just about ready to go as London McDonald skates in against Nick Robinson for the opening draw. Ready to go, Marblehead and Danvers, and puck is won immediately back to Joyce. Joyce will play it up, and it is bounced in by Delicio. Icing not called, and quickly around and out from the Header defense. Now at the blue line, trying to make a play was McDonald. There's one backhanded in on Burge, and he's able to stop it for his first save of the night. Backhander from Robinson. Now we'll get a chance to see Laramie out for the first time as he's on the right wing here. Shot from the point comes through, goes wide. In the corner, Liam Brooks plays it around, kept in by Ty Langley. They cycle it down low. Sedke tries to play it. Christopher Locke gets it back to Sedke. And now chipped out by Laramie. But Sedke's able to get it right to him, and the shot just goes wide. Put back in front by Sedke. And a couple of quick chances. Sedke collides with his opposite number, Trevor McNeil. There's a puck in front. Couple of chances. Locke couldn't put it on his backhand, and now quickly the other way. This is McNeil with the 2-on-1 and missing the net, but the rebound comes back out for the score by McNeil. McNeil had the 2-on-1, passed it across, and it bounced off the backboards for the goal for Danvers. So 13:42 left in the first period, and Danvers with the quick goal. It'll be McNeil. We'll hear about the assists momentarily. So after a couple of chances down at one end, Danvers comes down and gets a good bounce off the backboards for their goal. Now Marblehead works it out quickly.
Danvers goal scored by number 7, Trevor McNeil. Assisted by number 21, Seamus Carey. Time of the goal, 1:18 of the first period. That's McNeil from Carey at 1:18.
So they announced it as coming from Seamus Carey. They did say number 12. So Seamus Carey wears number 21 for the Falcons. I did not see who was along with McNeil on that rush, but we'll get that figured out. In the meantime, Marblehead now trying to press to tie this game up. Sedke puts a couple in on net. Comes back to the point where it's kept in by Ben Wales. But now it's knocked back out to center ice, and Locke will take it with speed. Good defensive play, moves it away. That was Jack Flynn flicking it away. And Marblehead will have to restart, but they give it away. And Robinson gets it in deep. Wales comes up, tries to hit Jacob Eisenman. Eisenman retreats, now works it through the middle. Marblehead's just going to have to clear it out to center ice, where Ty Langley is able to get it back in. Sedke tries to bring it out, has it stolen. The pass across from Delicio couldn't connect. And Marblehead is just going to ice it. 12:04 left to go in the first. Danvers up 1-0 on the McNeil goal. And the faceoff will come all the way down to the right of Leo Burge. One back to the point. Pass a little too hard for Langley, and it comes back out and is dumped in. Now Sean Dolan with it for Marblehead. And this one flips back into the Marblehead bench by Carey. So Carey is on that line with McNeil, so I think they may have just gotten the number wrong on the announcement. Now Dolan takes it down in, flips it out in front, comes back out. Charlie Grenier keeps it in momentarily. Headers still have it. Cam Waldman can't quite keep it in at the point, and now Dolan will come back for it. Hard forecheck by McNeil. Now Patrick has it taken away from him. It'll go back, and McDonald will try and start it. Patrick comes over to provide some body support. The wraparound and the shot and the score. 2-0 for Danvers. And Liam Brooks with the goal. And it's another scramble around the net for Danvers. And they take the 2-0 lead. That'll be Brooks on the goal with 10:59 left to go in the first. So now Marblehead really trying to get themselves straightened out, and Crew Monaco just took a big hit over on the far side boards as Danvers has come out flying.
Danvers goal scored 15. Assistant at number 21, Seamus Carey. Time to go 4:01 in the first period.
They got Carey with another assist. Now Marblehead tries to keep it in. And the chip up by McDonald goes into the Danvers bench. So, not the start that the Headers wanted. Down 2-0, 5 minutes into the first period of play. But plenty of time left, especially if Marblehead can start to get some offensive chances going. There's a shot and a save. That was Cooper Dunham on the shot. Burge with the save. Those guys were actually club hockey teammates. Tell you more about that. But now the shot and the save. And whistle blows. And looks like Carter Laramie made contact with the net. Pushed it down while O'Terry was in the crease. No penalty called. But Laramie had the rush down the right wing, got a shot off. O'Terry managed to stop it, couldn't quite corral it. It leaked out behind him, but it was behind the net. And no harm, we're just going to play on. Locke will take the draw against Nate Tibbetts for Danvers. And now Dolan play it over to Lyndon Dyer. And Dyer will get it in. Forecheck by Eisenman. And now it's back out to center ice. And Dolan will once again try and work it up as he gives it to Lyndon Dyer, who can't connect with Laramie. Now on the forecheck, Eisenman tries to keep it alive. Waldman, Eisenman just wide. Now Locke tries to throw it in front but can't connect. Eisenman will go back to Dyer. Dyer deep to Waldman, but it hops over his stick. Locke will go back to the point. Dolan. Shot is kicked away by Langley before it even gets to O'Terry. Now Delicio tries to make the move in on Dyer, but turned away. Dolan's able to work it out. Gets it up to Waldman, but Waldman can't make anything happen. Now here's Seamus Carey. Turned away by Marblehead. Carey will quick turnaround. McNeil in all alone. Sedke just gets him from behind. As McNeil was planning his breakaway move on Leo Burge and just caught from behind by Hogan Sedke. That's a crucial play for Marblehead to keep this at a 2-0 game. Back to the point, quick shot off the faceoff. Hits a leg. Now McNeil tries to leave it. Here comes James Caron. Sophomore, some nice stick work, manages to get it into the Danvers zone, but Danvers D takes it away. But now it's kept in. Alex Coate keeping it in, and this one's now just going to be worked away, but Ben Wales will keep it in at the point for Marblehead. Now there's a steal right out in front, trying for the one-timer to McDonald. Did not work, and quickly coming the other way, Carey. 2 players on him, and Sedke with the body, and Marblehead able to work it the other way. This is Caron again. Tries to go right through the middle, but that's Jake Langley, the freshman, standing right up to Caron. Now Seamus Carey will put it in on Burge and gets the whistle. We mentioned a couple of these players have played together in club. There is another example. Seamus Carey shooting in on Leo Burge. Carey, Cooper Dunham, and Burge all playing for the Greater Boston Vipers club team for a couple of years. All teammates together. But now they're wearing different uniforms, and the ones in the blue have a 2-0 lead as we are under 7 minutes left to play in the first period. Robinson on the draw. Back to the point. Ty Langley. Get it down. Robinson throws it out in front. Turned away, but Danvers keeps it in. Now Tibbetts. Patrick neutralizes him. Dolan takes it, but he gets hit by Jack Flynn. And now a nice reverse move. And Laramie, that's what we talked about. The straight line speed is one thing, but the cornering is still a work in progress as Carter Laramie makes it back to 100% health for the Headers. Dolan will just sweep it out. This one bounces in on Burge, and he'll sweep it to the corner. 6 minutes left to go in the first period of play. Marblehead can't retain possession, but now they pick it up with Waldman and work it into the Danvers zone, but it's taken over by Dunham. And Danvers will work it out. Robinson brings it through center ice. And they're going to call that one offside as Robinson had to get around Delicio at the Marblehead blue line. And I believe that put Cooper Dunham offside. Goals from McNeil and Liam Brooks, both assisted by sophomore Seamus Carey, have Danvers up 2-0. McDonald's pass across was deflected in on Burge, and he alertly sticked it away. Now there's a puck through center ice. McDonald takes it wide, looking back for Krumonico. Couldn't connect. Sedke tries to stop it at the blue line, but it comes back. Lyndon Dyer can't quite control it, but now he comes up with it, takes it away from Dunham. Marblehead kind of getting hemmed up in their own zone a little bit. And the hard clear around by Dyer is stopped at the point, so Headers will try the other direction, and they can't get it out there either. A little bit hemmed in right now, and that one's going to go for icing. And of course, in the MIAA, you can change on an icing. Looking at our scoreboard, I do notice we've had a little slippage on the clock camera. We'll get that fixed. There's 4:36 left to go in the period. There was a shot. Burge deflected it, but it went off the crossbar. Another good opportunity for Danvers. They've had most of them here. Ty Langley now takes it in the corner. Looks in front. Now Laramie will get it up. Locke almost with a nifty move, but now here comes Laramie. Laramie with the shot on. And there's a pass in front by Locke. Marblehead can't get anything going there as Danvers takes it the other way, whips it into the corner. Liam Brooks. There's a shot, a little bit of a sneaky shot by Carey, and Burge couldn't handle it cleanly, but finally did manage to get it for the whistle. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go. Marblehead works it out. Danvers works it right back in. That's pretty much been the story of the first period of play. Now Radovsky has a chance for Charlie Grenier just over the net. Marblehead trying to keep it in. Grenier comes up with it across to Radovsky, who tries to go right back across, looking for James McKenzie. And now here's an opportunity. Robinson coming the other way, but Sedke back nicely to cut that off. Takes the punishment and keeps on going, but nice stick. That's Joyce at the point, keeping it in, and Marblehead will change. And Danvers with control of the puck. 2:43 left to go. There's a steal by McDonald. And there's a score! McDonald with the shot and the rebound. I believe that's Karen. And Marblehead with a key goal. 2:31 left to go. And James Karen on the rebound gets Marblehead back into this because they were wobbling. And to be able to cut that to 2-1, perhaps going into the second period, going into the first intermission, that's huge for the Headers. So Karen the goal, probably from McDonald. Now there's a pass, there's a play that's offside as Dyer took it away from McNeil, tried to clear the zone. It did clear the zone. Danvers player brought it back in, and it was offside. So huge goal for Marblehead before the end of the first.
Marblehead goal scorer number 26, James Karen. Assistant by number 24, Landon McDonald. Time of the goal, 12:29 left, first period.
Now, back at the point. That one goes through the crease. Marblehead trying to work it out. Kept in nicely by McNeil. McNeil with speed. Leaves it back. Nice defensive play by Jacob Eisenman to get back on that, because otherwise Ty Langley would have had a chance. Now the other way, Laramie tries to poke it ahead, but Jake Langley is back. Locke battling for it at center ice. Marblehead changing and suddenly realizing that. Dunham able to bring it in as he realized that there were a bunch of Marblehead players there, but none of them were going to stop him because they were all getting off the ice. Now Locke will take it behind his net, and his attempt at a breakout pass goes into the Marblehead bench. 1:02 left to go in the first period. And again, at this point, the Headers just looking to get to the break.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Joyce will get it in deep. Carey chases it. McDonald now gets it to Sedke, to Karen, into the middle, looking for Cam Waldman, can't connect. It'll go back, and Joshua Henry will work it around the D-zone boards for Danvers, but now Waldman tries to get it in front to Karen. Waldman still with it. Karen behind the net, tries to work it in front, but good D there. Now long pass ahead, but Dyer is going to be able to get to it, but it doesn't matter because it was going to be icing as he was chasing it with Liam Brooks of Danvers. So an offensive zone face-off. Marblehead will have perhaps one good opportunity to set something up. McDonald is out. Karen is on his left. Laramie is there, but Danvers wins the face-off. Tries to work it out to the middle, looking for Brooks. Goes all the way down. 9 seconds left to go. Maybe one more chance here for Marblehead, but it's played away by Henry into the stands. 2.6 seconds left to go, and now we've got another puck on the ice. Fan didn't want a souvenir. That's fine. So one chance, one chance here for Marblehead. McDonald taking the draw, but it is taken by Danvers and sent the length of the ice. So that is the end of the first period of play with the score Danvers 2 and Marblehead 1. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. We'll be right back with second period action right after this. And if you're with us on the stream, believe it's been a little bit choppy here in the first period, so we're actually going to stop the stream momentarily and make a quick change here and then restart. So 10 minutes on the intermission clock. So if we lose you, just refresh in a minute and come on back. We'll see you for the second period. Welcome back. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. And Headers hockey, we're underway in the second period, and big hit in the defensive zone by London McDonald to start the second period. Marblehead trailing 2-1. Two quick goals early on from Danvers, and then Marblehead getting one back just before the end of the period to keep themselves in this game. Now there's a chance for Marblehead. Karen behind the net. He'll get it back to the point to Sedke. Sedke to Karen. Now McDonald comes around the net, wheels, fires. It's blocked. Patrick gets it. Karen just can't get it on his stick on the just Zamboni'd ice. Crew Monaco over to keep it in at the point. It's kicked ahead. Karen with the shot and the score! James Karen ties this one up with a bullet that gets past Braden O'Terry. Karen's second of the game comes 1 minute into the second period. Nice play at the point by Cam Patrick with his foot to stop that one and kick it ahead, or just keep it in the zone so that Karen could get at it. And after being outplayed for chunks of the first period, the Headers are back in this one, tied at 2. Christopher Locke tries to get it in the middle to Jacob Eisenman. They're going to give that one unassisted. Stick down on the ice. Carter Laramie's just going to get one in on net, and Marblehead definitely has adopted that mantra of it's a common theme in hockey, pucks on net. But in this particular case, when you've got a goalie playing for his first season, and we get a defense that's going to try and do everything to keep the puck away from him, pucks on net, not a bad strategy. Big hit in the corner by Lyndon Dyer. But there's a shot. McNeil I think Burge just got a piece of it and deflected it over the net. And the pass back to the point is taken by Radovsky. And this is Kyle Hart now making his first appearance of the game. Gets it back out to Radovsky, and he scores! So just like that in the second, Marblehead comes out the same way that Danvers did in the first with 2 quick goals, and they take the 3-2 lead. It's going to be Radovsky, at least from Hart. I don't know if they'll give a secondary assist. But Marblehead getting those shots, getting into the middle of the ice. And there's another opportunity, and O'Terry is able to hang on to this one as that one came from McDonald. As Marblehead has come out flying here in the second, just really committed to getting pucks in on Braden O'Terry. There's another one and a score! From the point, I don't know if it got tipped, Hogan Sedke will give him for right now the goal, assuming that was his bullet of a wrist shot that went through, and 33 seconds after Marblehead made it 3-2, they make it 4-2. That one was just ripped from the point, and we're going to have a timeout called by Danvers as Marblehead has come out with a renewed sense of vigor here in the second. And you see the Marblehead bench, and you see the captains urging each other on. Locke and Sedke, Laramie out on the ice. So 4 straight goals now for the Headers.
Assisted by number 15, Kyle Hart. Time of goal 2:28 of the second period.
So Hart gets the only assist on the Radovsky goal. And now Marblehead looks to go right back at it, but now Danvers coming back. McNeil takes the big hit from Locke, tries to apply one in the corner, but puck taken away, shot, rebound, just missed. Delisio had the first chance. McNeil had the rebound opportunity. Now here's Chris Locke, puts it in the middle. Eisenman can't convert it. They're going to give Karen an assist. Now a 3-on-1. The shot goes behind the net. Think Burge got a piece of it. Delisio fights for it, and now Marblehead manages to work it out. They change. Not a great spot because it didn't get deep enough. And a shot by Joshua Henry that almost found that top corner. Crazy, really, first period and a half here. Great hockey on both ends. And now Danvers will try and settle it down. Joyce will clear it out. He'll find McNeil. McNeil, though, can't get around Sean Dolan, who makes a nice defensive play. And he'll get it up to Avin Radovsky. Radovsky leaves it. Grenier with the shot and the score! Charlie Grenier! His first varsity goal makes it 5-2 with 10:21 left to go in the second. Pucks on net. Marblehead has gotten the message. Cam Patrick will chase it back as Robinson will give chase. Robinson neutralizes him. Radovsky will get an assist. And Burge is able to make a stop after having lost his stick. So Grenier from Radovsky. And that's 5 unanswered goals for the Headers. Now here comes Laramie. He'll get it deep. And knocked back in. Danvers now with it. Out to center ice. And taken away by Carey. He gets a shot in. Burge makes the save. Leaves it for his D. Now it's taken back. Carey fights for it. But Marblehead brings it the other way. This one comes in, and Ty Langley will get it up. Carey able to just clear it out. Here's Jake Langley. Shot in is saved by Burge. Sedke. Will work it up and gets it all the way in off of Hart's stick. Hart will chase it into the corner. Hart will look in front. Can't connect with Grenier. Radovsky has it behind the net. Tries to just throw it out in front. There's a long puck. Foot race for it. Hogan Sedke's going to win that over Jack Flynn. And now he'll get it up to Radovsky. Radovsky, Hart, puck's on net. That one gets deflected and goes over the net. As Sedke just whips it back into the corner. And this one is cleared all the way down and will be icing on Danvers. So a barrage of shots and of goals for the Headers, and they have a 5-2 lead with 8:06 left to go in the second period. Danvers, though, proved that they can score quickly and in bunches, but here's another opportunity. Karen with it behind the net. He'll look back to the point. Dyer will just get it deep. McKenzie puts it out in front. Shot hits a foot going through. That was Dolan from the point. His shot hit a foot. And now Danvers gets it back out to center ice, and Lyndon Dyer will just clear it back in. Bobby Joyce works it around, hits weird off the boards. Shot toward the net. Karen picks it up. He'll circle it back down low. This is McDonald. McDonald back to the point where it's pinched and kept in by Dolan. And now this one's flipped out. This is Cooper Dunham. Tries to get it over to Delicio, but good D by Dolan, and he took it away. Marblehead's able to get it all the way down and clear it in and get a change. Long pass ahead. This is Seamus Carey. Carey leaves it back nicely, and Gottfried just can't get to it. Drew Gottfried tried to lunge for it, but couldn't get it, and Leo Burge was able to pounce on it for the Headers. 6:40 left to go in the second period. Marblehead now with the 5-2 advantage. Back to the point. Shot in is blocked by Ben Wales. Carey's able to keep it in just, but now Cam Waldman will take it the other way. And believe they're going to have an offside on that play, as Waldman had to delay right at the blue line. Christopher Locke will take the face-off for Marblehead, wins it back to Wales, who dumps it in deep. Cam Waldman will chase it into the corner. Hard hit on Gottfried. Danvers able to work it around. This is Carey. Carey's just going to throw it in the opposite left wing corner for McNeil. McNeil tries to leave it down into the corner, but winds up coming back up with it. Now Carey will chase it against Wales. Marblehead comes up with it. Eisenman manages to clear it, and that one's going to slither all the way down for icing. So after the goal frenzy where Marblehead scored 4 times in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. It's been a quiet last 5 minutes or so. Danvers keeps it in. Delicio can't get it behind the net. Now it's kept in at the point by Joyce. Delicio gets a shot off. Burge, I think, deflected that wide. Now a duck by Delicio just gets under the check from Cam Patrick. Now Grenier is able to feed Radovsky. Radovsky gets it just ahead, just too far out of his stick handling range, and Braden O'Terry is able to cover it up. 5:02 left to go here in the second. McDonald back out for the faceoff, but Danvers wins it back to Joyce. Joyce reverses, looking for Ty Langley, but it's taken over. Shot toward the net. Good D. And now trying to come the other way was Gottfried, but couldn't. But back in his own zone, Joyce is able to get it around, but now Danvers can't clear the zone. Karen keeps it in. Karen will play it back to the point. Sedke toward the net. Marblehead can't make anything out of that, and Langley is able to cross it all the way across to Dunham. Dunham's shot is blocked by Dyer. McDonald works it out for Marblehead. No icing because Crew Monaco got a stick on that puck. And now the long clear out to center ice, but just too far for Gottfried. And there's a big hit. Joyce on Carter Laramie, 2 very large objects. Now Carter Laramie chasing into the corner with that straight line speed. Locke takes it away. He'll cycle it back down. But Danvers able to get it out. Nope, Locke keeps it in. Alex Coate going for it, but just can't get it. Now the other way, this is Gottfried. Gets it deep into the corner while Danvers is changing, so it lets Marblehead have a breakout. This is Lyndon Dyer. And offside on the play as Radovsky was just out ahead. Actually, I think it was Locke.
Once again, that's 6, 8, 4, 6, 8, 9, 1.
Draw is one back into the Danvers zone. Radovsky gives chase. Hart chases it in the left wing corner. There's a nice pass out, but it can't connect. Radovsky comes back up with it. He can't stay on his feet. And quickly the other way, Brooks gets it in the corner. Delicio will chase it there. Dolan holds him and then gets wrestled down, and with only 2:36 left to go in the second period, we're going to get our first penalty of the night, and it's going to be on Michael Delicio. And it's going to be matching. Dolan will go as well. I thought there was a possibility. Dolan lost his stick and basically grabbed Delicio. I thought they could have gotten Dolan for holding, but Delicio responded by sort of flipping Sean Dolan. It was hard to do. And so possibly holding and a roughing. But they are matching, and so we'll play 5 aside. Sedke brings it up. Slap shot, and Oteri is able to make the save. Nothing fancy there, just a hard, heavy slap shot from Hogan Sedke. And Braden Oteri's been seeing an average of about 15 shots a game. He has seen more than that tonight. Yeah, and that's been Marblehead's strategy, and that has gone well for them. Back to the point. Kept in by Sedke, over to Dyer. Dyer gets it toward the net, but it's deflected away. Karen tries to circle it back in. They give both players roughing. Now Karen with it. Under 2 minutes left to go. Karen with a fancy move. Back to the point. Shot is blocked by Dunham. And be a face-off at center ice. Minute 36 left to go here in the second. Marblehead with 5 unanswered goals in this one. 4 of them in a span of about 3.5 minutes in the second period. It's been quiet since then, but Danvers has not been able to rekindle that offense they had going early. Now here's an opportunity. Puck in on Burge, and he will stop it. That came from Ty Langley. Burge able to cover up the rebound. Sorry, that came from Robinson. Burge able to cover up the rebound because Cooper Dunham was right there on the doorstep. Now off the draw against the boards. Flipped out. Chance for Waldman. 2-on-1 possibility. Waldman looked like he was going for the pass, but it was tipped by Ty Langley. Good defense again. Chance in the offensive zone for Waldman. Doesn't get anywhere. McNeil tries to go around Sedke. McNeil goes hard into the boards. Sedke took him down. No call. But McNeil is up and appears to be fine. 39.2 seconds left in the second. McNeil just kind of going hard into that corner, just at a bad angle. Now Sedke. McNeil turns with it. He'll head up. Dunham with the shot that is deflected by Sedke and goes way up into the netting. 18.6 seconds left to go in the second. Robinson to take the draw against McDonald. Sedke picks it up, takes it out. Looking for the return pass back. Chases it down into the corner. 7 seconds left to go. Karen with it, tries to get it out in front to Sedke. And that is going to be it for the second period of play. So a big period for the Marblehead Headers with 4 goals, all coming in a span of 3 minutes and 39 seconds. Recap the scoring in the second for Marblehead. Karen unassisted and then Radovsky from Hart, and then Sedke, a wrist shot from the point from Karen, and then Charlie Grenier, his first varsity goal from Radovsky, and that ends the scoring. That brings us to the end of the second period with the score, Marblehead 5 and Danvers 2. We'd like to thank the National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. And don't forget to stay with us at the end of the game when we'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. But in the meantime, stay tuned for the third period. Welcome back to Rockett Arena. We're just about set for the third period. Welcome back. Sorry for the brief technical difficulties. Get our camera back momentarily. Just underway here in the third period between Marblehead and Danvers. Marblehead still with the 5-2 lead. 5 unanswered goals for the Headers. Right now, the difference. And I believe we're back. Sorry about that. Just 2.5 minutes into the third. And Danvers trying to work it out. They have tried all the rest of the game after their first 2 goals, which came within the first 4 minutes and 1 second of play. they've tried to get more pressure on the Marblehead defense and Leo Burge, but have not been able to. Now, here's a chance and a save by Burge, just as we say it. Jake Langley comes in and gets the shot in on Burge. Leo looking for his first varsity win in his third game, has a loss and a tie. And Marblehead D hoping they can keep things in check for the third period. Now there's a hit in the middle. I believe it's going to be a cross check as Joshua Henry tried to get the shot off, and Cam Patrick will go to the box for a cross check. It'll be the first power play of the day for either team. We had matching penalties at one point in the second, but this will be the first power play, and it's a really big moment for Danvers. They need to get something going as they trail by 3. They win the puck back to the point. Now comes to the near side. Langley throws it in the corner to McNeil. McNeil is tied up by Dolan. McNeil gets it down, and the pass back out to the right point is missed and goes all the way down in on O'Terry. Ty Langley will leave it back for Henry. Henry brings it in, drops it. There's a block. Great block by McDonald. He'll take the puck all the way in. Tried to look back for Locke. And now quickly Danvers has numbers coming the other way. But Christopher Locke, with his speed, able to get back on D and prevent Danvers from getting too big of a advantage. Now at the left point, worked in toward the slot. Bounces back out to the right point. Now McNeil walks in. This is Brooks on the half board. Tries to play it over for McNeil. The one-timer Marblehead just got a stick on it. Now walking in, shooting over Burge. And McNeil will keep it in. McNeil, nice poke check by Sedke. McNeil keeps it alive. Still has it. And now dumps it. And we've got a whistle, and I believe the net is off its mooring. So 15 seconds left to go on the power play for Danvers. 10:02 left in the third period of play. Danvers had some opportunities, but couldn't put anything home. Puck comes out, it's stopped at the point by Henry. Now over. Henry gets another shot. Karen, though, blocks it, and Karen off to the races. He shoots just over the net. And now there's a nice play by Grenier. Marblehead can't convert. Karen still with it. He'll come back to Dyer at the point. Dyer will work it in all the way around. Wales gets it down. Karen with the quick stop. Puck comes all the way out. Dyer tries to put it on net but can't. Wales gets it back in. And after killing off the penalty, Marblehead trying to keep the pressure up. And this one goes for icing by Danvers. So a good opportunity for Danvers to get back in on the power play. They just couldn't. Had a couple of good looks. Good active sticks by Marblehead in the defensive zone. And now Marblehead with it off the face-off. Locke with a nice move. Gets into the slot. Puts one just wide. And Sedke now gets the puck back at the point. Tees one up. That went off a Danvers stick and into the netting. Locke will take the face-off against McNeil. Danvers wins the puck around and now gets the start out. Shot just missed over the net by Ty Langley. They've missed a lot of those. There's a drive from the point. That one was blocked. Danvers still with it. A leg save by Burge. And Locke gets it down in. They gave him the benefit of the doubt. He was just behind the red line when he dumped it in, but no call there. Now Hart with the shot and O'Terry with the save. But since the beginning of the second period, that has absolutely been Marblehead's MO. Get pucks in on net. And all season long, Danvers has just done such a good job protecting Braden O'Terry in his first year playing goal. And Danvers has really limited the looks that he's had to face. Marblehead, though, tonight, able to get a bunch of shots on net, and 5 of them have found space over the goal line and into the net. Grenier brings it over. Danvers able to make the play. Now 3-on-1. And Dunham is just caught from behind. And that was Charlie Grenier making a nice defensive play. Cooper Dunham walking in as part of a 3-on-1, but didn't have the ability, wasn't able to get a good play off because of the good back check by Grenier. Now Hart with the quick pass across, pinballs around a little and bounces right to Robinson. Robinson tries to sweep it towards the net. Carey to Dunham. Kept in at the point. Dunham hits the post. Cooper Dunham with a good opportunity for Danvers. And now Marblehead able to clear it out. Delayed offside, so the headers can get something going. Now here comes Sedke. Sedke takes it into the corner where he's battling with Brooks. Back to the point. Dyer tries to get one through. Now the other way, there's a shot deflected up into the netting. 5:25 left to go. And after our barrages of goals, it's been quiet for almost a period now. There's a block by Laramie. And a puck thrown in. They want him to move it, but Leo has no intention of doing that. He'll take the face-off with 5:05 left to go. Lock against Robinson. Danvers trying to control it behind the net, but good D there. Puck in front. Now Laramie comes through with a full head of steam, avoids the hit from Robinson, loses the puck into the corner. Jacob Eisenman chases it down there. Puck towards the net. Eisenman almost gets a redirect stick on it, but Danvers now doesn't clear it. Locke trying to look for Laramie. Maybe could have been a little more unselfish there and gotten a shot on net, as his Locke's pass was behind Laramie. Long pass out for Carey, who tips it ahead. Dunham, Cam Patrick chases him, neutralizes it, and then manages to take the puck away. Good D there by Patrick. This one's thrown back in by Joyce. Ben Wales flips it up to Rodovsky, who can't clear the zone. It's back in the corner now. Pass right out in front, but again, another good stick. This time it was Sedke blocking that pass out in front. Locke gets it down, almost was able to go to Hart to Rodovsky, right across in front for the opportunity. Now 1-on-4. Literally goes Joshua Henry. And Marblehead able to take it away and just clear it out. Hart with the steal. And Terry just able to get that left pad out as Kyle Hart went back against the grain toward that far post. Didn't get a lot on it, but it was seeing eye for that far post. But Braden O'Terry just able to get a pad on it. Karen hits the post. That would have been a hat trick for James. Now McDonald in front, and there it is. Goal number 3 of the game for James Karen with 3:03 left to go. Karen with the hat trick on the rebound. And it is 6-2 Marblehead. James Karen had a nice little mention by Phil Stacy this morning in the Salem News as one hat made its way onto the ice. Nobody should get in trouble for that.
Marblehead goal, his start of the game. Score by number 26, James Karen.
Anyway, Phil Stacy had a nice little piece on Karen and that he's been impressed with James's play so far this year. Nice piece of press this morning. So pass out in front. Danvers can't quite get to it. 2.5 left to go. And puck moved down in by James McKenzie. Tipped in by Jack Flynn. And McKenzie will work it around. Gets it to Nick Granata. Seeing some new faces on the ice now. There's a big hit on Rodovsky. Back to center ice, where Grenier is able to get it to Dyer, but Dyer shoots it into the Danvers bench. 1:34 left to go. Don't forget to stay with us at the conclusion of the broadcast when we'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop player of the game. Danvers wins it back. This is Brooks. But Falcons can't get it in any further. Scrum on the far side. Rodofsky and Lyndon Dyer both there. Now Dyer will take it back and just flip it out to center ice. Stopped there by Joyce, though. He gets it back in. Now it's stolen. Nice play by Fish. Thomas Fish trying to work his way around, but just loses it. Now giveaway at the point. And Marblehead just able to work it out, but it goes into the Marblehead bench, so it'll be a face-off back in the Marblehead zone. So if this is it for the scoring, it would have been 6 unanswered goals for the Headers after Danvers took the 2-0 lead early on in the game. Patrick just trying to kill some time. Danvers looking for another one. And now McDonald is going to take it around his own net, but he hits the ref. It comes right back to Danvers. This one's wide. 18 seconds left to go. Patrick will try and tie it up. McDonald tries to free it. And that's just going to, they actually blow the whistle, but that's going to be it. And so that is it. Leo Burge with his first varsity win in goal. And James Caron with his first hat trick as a varsity player. On a night of firsts, I did mention at the end of the second period that I thought that was Charlie Grenier's first varsity goal. It was not. He scored against Beverly. My apologies. But all in all, a great night as Marblehead comes up with the 6-2 victory over Danvers. Be sure to stay tuned because when we come back, I'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Tonight's Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game is sophomore James Caron. A hat trick and I believe a 4-point night, an assist as well as his hat trick, and just really helped Marblehead get going in that second period when they needed to dig themselves out of a hole that they had made. So congratulations to James from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game award, and we'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Once again, the final score, Marblehead 6 and Danvers 2. Marblehead moves to 4-3-1, and Danvers falls to 5-3-2. For all of us here at MHTV Sports and for Headers Hockey, I'm Steve Clay. Thanks for watching.